almost falls down. Throws to the end zone. Owens! Owens! Owens!
It will change, and I'm not trying to tell you something. It's going to change. It's not like that, okay? But I want you to understand where I'm coming from. It will change, and it will change because they wanted to change, not because of me. It will change because they want to be champions.
Smith in the gun, the throw on his left hip. Third down, Alex takes the snap. Alex looking, got it, post, and it's good! Touchdown, 49! Vernon Davis with the play of his life. It all comes to this fourth down. 4th and 4 at the San Francisco 10. Ryan in a shotgun. Rodgers to his left. 3 receivers right. Ryan takes the snap. Looking, pressure, throws middle. Broken up! Fighting! Navarro Bowman! And the 49ers silence the house.
Oh, just fucking good time Johnny's over here, I tell you. It's real nice when your team's in the Super Bowl. It's nice when things are nice, and it doesn't get much nicer than this. What are we going to get right into? Spread talk?
I'm going to tell you what we're going to get into.
What are we going to do?
This is the final episode of the Gold-Blooded Podcast as 5-time Super Bowl champs.
Wow.
Ooh. I was wondering where he was going with this.
I as well.
I got a little uptight for a minute there.
I don't like what you're about to say.
Last one
Watch your mouth.
as 5-time Super Bowl champs.
Okay. So, I mean, if it was the quest for well, I guess we'll worry about that when we get there.
We'll figure that out at next week.
Yeah, I was approached by a gentleman, a very elegant older gentleman, in ShopRite the other day, who I had some Niner gear on, and he says, "Hey, young man, how long have you been a Niner fan?" I said, "Since I've been born." And he was like, "Yeah, when was that?" I was like, 1981. He's like, "Well," he's like, "I was born the year the Chiefs won their Super Bowl." I was like, "Oh, so you're 50? And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, it sucks for you because you ain't going to see one this year, my friend."
Well, you were born the year the Niners won their first Super Bowl.
That's what I told him, yeah. It's like, yeah, but I go, "Well, you're going to have to wait another 50, I think, my friend." He didn't like that.
What,
the conversation ended there.
Surprisingly, I mean, I see all of the Chiefs predictions and stuff. I don't know if it's just locally here. I have been getting a lot of 49ers
Support.
Not support, not really support, but they think that the Niners are going to win.
It's because Patriots fans hate the Chiefs.
I think that
That's where
might
it comes
have
from.
something to do with it.
I've been blatantly told that.
Yeah. And
Patriots fans hate the Chiefs.
so locally, I mean nationally, I've looked at polls online of people like, who do you think will win? And I'm sure a lot of people aren't answering that truthfully. They're picking who they want to win.
Yeah.
But like on the last poll, it was like 10,000 votes. So a large sample size of people on the internet. 66% of the people claim that they think that the Chiefs are going to win.
Wow.
How many?
66%. It was 2/3.
Yeah, so my boss, the same 75-year-old man that can't close an app, sent me, I don't know how he managed to link an article to a fucking text message the other day. But he said ESPN had 35% Niners winning the game at 35%.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. 35.2 Niners, 64.8.
On the it was that fucking matchup predictor on ESPN.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild,
So insane.
But
so fucking insane that this team is getting points. That is a fucking insult. It blows my mind.
Over under 54.5.
How many?
Said they're burying the over on that.
I mean, seriously. How many
that mean?
times?
Everybody's taking the over.
Everyone's taking the over.
How many times?
Which means it'll be under.
Yeah.
Go bet the under.
Really?
Yeah.
I would think the over.
Well, if everybody's betting it, you want to bet the opposite.
100%.
Well, yeah.
And from what I've read, because it's went up, the over-under number has went up.
Because people are taking it.
What is it? What is it at now?
54.5?
Yeah, it was at like 52 or something, and some places have it as high as 55, I want to say.
Ooh.
And here's the main difference. The people that think the 49ers are going to win accept and acknowledge that Mahomes is really fucking good and very well could win. On the opposite coin, the people that think that the Chiefs are going to win think that the 49ers don't even belong in the same game as them. It is so insane to me, and it just goes back to what we learn every single time is that the general public gets super horny for offense, super horny for the fucking MVP quarterback, because that's what they want to see. But how many times does the unstoppable MVP quarterback need to get stopped in the Super Bowl to remind people that it happens very frequently? My list here, which was off the top of my head a few nights ago, 1984 Marino. So much better than Montana. He lost. 2001 Kurt Warner. He lost to Tom Brady, who was, a rookie that year? That was the greatest show on turf. They lost. 2007 Brady with Randy Moss. They lost to Eli Manning.
Ooh.
2010 Peyton Manning. He lost to Drew Brees' New Orleans Saints. And at that time, Drew Brees wasn't quite what he ended up becoming ultimately. Mm-hmm. So, 2013 Peyton Manning got fucking smoked by Seattle with Denver. 2015 Cam Newton. He lost to Peyton Manning, who could barely walk, and a really good Denver defense. And last one, 2017 Matt Ryan, MVP. Lost to Tom Brady, 28-3, comeback.
How about that?
How many times does it need to happen for people to remember? It takes an entire team to win the Super Bowl, not just one player.
We shall see, Steven.
So the fact that this Niner team is getting points tells me that they are fucking clowning general public right now, because your general public fan is betting on the Chiefs, betting on the Chiefs, betting on the Chiefs. They're going to take a fucking bath.
Crush them.
Not only would I take the Niners in this, I would tease it by 4 points.
Ooh.
Wow. Can't wait for this prediction.
That's ballsy.
All right, what do we do, Papa?
I don't know. What's next? We want to do predictions? It's pretty coincided with it.
All right. Or do we do key to victory first?
Yeah, we could do keys to victory.
Okay.
Shoot it.
Key to victory in this fucking Super Bowl. What number is it? 54? 55? 56? What is it?
I don't know. 56?
56?
No, it's not 56. I feel like Super Bowl 50 just happened. It's got to be 54.
Whatever.
Definitely 54.
Okay. The key to victory is...
Want me to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The key to victory on offense for me is Jimmy Garoppolo knowing where the honey badger is on every single play. On defense, my key to victory, that gets a little tougher. Come back to me with that one. I'll do an offensive one and a defensive one. That's my offensive one.
Key to victory is at least 4 sacks on Mahomes and at least 4 touchdowns on the offensive side of the ball. That's what I'm going with.
I don't know that he has to be sacked, but he's got to be pressured.
I think you got to get home to him.
I'm okay with just keeping him under pressure, as long as we have at least 1 interception. And I think the key to victory in this game is the safeties backing up our corners.
Yeah.
I think Jimmy Ward is the key to this game.
I'll branch off of that.
And a little bit of Tart, but mostly Jimmy Ward.
Yeah, the key to victory for me is on the defensive side of the ball is something that I said before the Packers game. Don't get beat deep. Make Patrick Mahomes take 15-play drives, because eventually this defense is very opportunistic. He will make a mistake. You will sack him. You will cause a fumble. You'll cause a turnover. Make him go 15 plays, not 2.
And I'll take a pass interference over the touchdown.
Yes,
because
so
then
will
it's
I.
more drive, it's more plays.
So will I.
And once they get into the red zone, I'd rather make them score from the 20 than from our 20, because they'll throw that fucking bomb.
Yep. Fine with me. All right, predictions.
I gotta keep track of these. I can put it right in here now.
The score to the Super Bowl. 2020. San Francisco Football 49ers 32. Kansas City Chiefs 22.
Comfortable win.
That's right.
Or maybe a last second.
Something.
Okay.
That's
You want
what
me to
I'm
go
going
next?
Let her rip.
The score to this game is going to be 34 to 29.
Ooh, a little closer.
34-29.
I think it's going to be 27 to 21.
Ooh, lower scoring.
Take the under.
Interesting.
Take the under, Steve. We're gonna slow this game down. We're gonna slow
It's
it
hard.
down.
It's hard for me to take the under when
I got the under by a half point.
it's hard.
Ooh.
I mean, it very well might happen, but it's the number one offense against the number two offense
Yeah,
as far as
you
scoring
assume,
goes.
yeah.
You know, only one team has a good defense. We know that, but it's still the number one offense versus the number two offense.
If we have enough drives of 14 running plays for a touchdown,
But I mean,
there ain't
even-
gonna be enough possessions to get that many
Even
points.
last week, we scored, or 2 weeks ago, we scored 37
Yeah,
points just
yeah.
by running it. So Kyle Shanahan could hit the over on his own.
Can we get a current pick?
I'm gonna.
Thank you. Go ahead, Christopher.
I am going to
Do
say,
it. 10 to
I'm
7, 10 to
No,
7.
no, we can't.
51.
I was gonna go higher, but not that high. I'm gonna go 42 Niners, 31 Chiefs.
All right.
Another comfortable margin.
I hope it's like these last 2 weeks where at halftime we're like, all right.
Yeah,
feeling
I want to
good.
be part
No,
of it.
but you can't feel like that because you've seen
Oh, I
what
can.
Patrick Mahomes has done over the last 2 weeks. He fell
Not-
behind 24-0 and came back and won.
Not against this defense.
I
he
know
didn't.
that. I know that.
Ain't
but
happening.
At any moment in this game, I will not feel comfortable until it's like completely over.
I want to be partying. I told Baby, I was like, listen, they come out on top. Like, weird shit's going to happen. I'm lighting shit on fire. I'm running around the neighborhood with no clothes on. Like, all sorts of different things are going to happen. And it's going to be a multi-tiered, multi-day celebration. Like, it's not just going to end when I go
No,
to
it's
sleep.
going to be
Did,
365 days.
I'm going to wake up and I'm going to relight something on fire. And I'm going to take my pants down when I fucking take the garbage out that week. You know what I mean? Like, every time I go outside, I'm going to put a piece of Niner gear on and tell anyone that I see to fucking suck my dick. I can't wait. I've wanted this for so long.
Curran scores in. He predicts a score of 30-24. So that wraps up the predictions. Did you guys hear Shanahan say that he freaked out on Robert Saleh in the Minnesota game because Saleh wanted to take the defensive starters out with like 4 minutes to go, or 2 minutes to go in the fourth, up by 17, because Shanahan's so scarred from number of games that have just ended up turning around. So like in this game for me, I'll be freaking out until like the last 2 minutes probably, because I've seen Mahomes do it. I know it's possible. I know it's capable. I know that he's facing a great defense, but still, like, I won't be it won't be like the Green Bay game where I'm fucking thinking about Super Bowl at halftime.
I will. We're going to crush them. It's not even going to be a contest.
I think so. I mean,
We're
I
going to
hope
shut
so.
everybody up.
So nice.
Dismantling.
Yeah.
Fucking cunts.
What would you rather?
That. 1,000,000%.
No, you would. Okay, so let me just paint two scenarios for you. Jimmy Garoppolo outduels Patrick Mahomes in a closer game, 3-point game, 2-point game. Jimmy Garoppolo outduels the fucking great Patrick Mahomes.
No.
Or we just obliterate them.
Obliterate.
Yeah?
And I don't care if Jimmy. I'll tell you. I'll go one step further.
Yeah,
I hope we obliterate them, and he throws 3 passes.
4.
Yes.
I was going to say 4.
I don't care.
And
Everybody can
and
go
the doubt goes all off
every
season.
100% because
Yes.
no one's expecting it next year.
Yes.
100. Everyone can go suck his beautiful jaw.
I hope the game plan, because I think they could be successful. I hope it looks like Green Bay. You know what I mean? Like, I got no
I
problems
hope
watching
I
that
would
game
love it.
again.
I would
have
love
no
it. Just a
problem watching that
dismantling.
game, yeah.
This team has the makings of going back to back.
Oh, easy. Slow down.
Yeah, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm not playing that game. You're not getting us on that when you're not going to be here to suffer with us next year.
I'll be around.
Yeah. Yeah. Allegedly.
All right, what are we going to shoe sling?
Shoe sling. Oh, all right. I'm sure these are great options, but it wasn't one of them that I wanted to see. The one guy I wanted to see. Let's look at these.
Call an audible.
I might. I
Call
want to
an
see.
audible.
I know what Terrell Suggs looks like. All right, so go back to the nominees real quick, Chris. This week's nominees are. Okay,
Everybody knows what
I got
Terrell
you.
Suggs looks
Terrell
like, right?
Suggs, Austin Reeder, and I can't read that. Andrew Wiley. All right, so let me. I know T Sizzle. Austin. Go back to Austin. Wow, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good one. But who's that? That's not the same guy. That's not him. It can't be. It can't be. There's no way. There's no
not.
fucking way that's him.
It's definitely not. But that's awesome. That's the picture.
What? All right. You
wanna-
might get it just based on that.
You want to
But
call an audible? What do you got?
all right. I really wanted to see Frank Clark
I looked. I wanted to too, but the pictures didn't really.
because he looks like he has fucking Down syndrome half the time. Yeah, that's not really
Like
that
they're
good
not
of a
that
picture.
great. Yeah, I wasn't.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I just wasn't impressed. I wanted to also, but that's a pretty good one with the microphone.
All right.
Yeah.
So far this Austin Dick has my my vote just because of that. Even though that's good too.
I wanted
Andrew Wiley.
I want to pick this guy just because.
Andrew Wiley looks like the offensive lineman from the Aaron Hernandez documentary.
Where is it? I had the picture up.
All right, my vote's for Austin the whatever his name is, Rayner.
Mine's for the guy. This guy right here.
Yeah, I'm going Andrew Wiley.
All right.
Look at that.
Joe, here's Andrew Wiley.
He had a. You thought my shit in my brown corduroy childhood was bad. This guy had some fucking real dark fucking. I don't know what. But what the fuck? Oh, but he looks like a real corrupt cop here. So he goes from like meth dealer to cop. He's an undercover cop.
Look at that one.
He's an undercover cop, is what he is.
What the fuck?
He's an undercover.
It looks like he got a haircut the same day.
But it's amazing.
His
that-
face doesn't change at all.
No, it does. To me, it does. The hair, to me, I see two totally different people. With the hair, he looks like he might be a real life killer, a real life like drug slinging, gun slinging piece of shit. But without the hair, he looks like a snitch cop. It's unbelievable to
He
me.
plays both roles.
He might play both offense and defense.
Undercover and on the books.
Yeah, he's got it going on. This
Oh, he's
guy.
got a little
What about
smirk
this-
there.
Yeah, what about that one with the
Yeah, a little
mustache?
smirk.
You got a third person
What's he
going on.
smiling about?
Because he just pulled your wife over and he fucking sniffed her panties. Like, something. Where'd he go to school? We gotta know. I need his background.
Now, is Andrew Wiley a current player, current starter, or just...
I believe he's a current player.
Right here. Let's see. Let's see where he's
He's
from.
obviously, okay, guard. 2 years, Eastern Michigan.
Huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, he's a young guy. He's a pervert.
Well, he's a second-year player.
released by the Chargers, signed to the Chargers.
Oh, but he's a fucking.
Oh, yeah, he's been all over the
released
fucking
by
place.
Cleveland,
Oh.
signed to
Yeah,
Cleveland
he's
practice
a
He'll be
squad
gone
by
next
Indy.
year. Fuck this guy.
All right, can we give Joe a visual on my vote?
Yeah, not that one.
It's these pictures.
It's like Patrick Mahomes, sort of.
This guy here.
Yeah, it's Patrick Mahomes
This
as
guy
an
looks like a
offensive lineman.
ladies' man.
Yeah, a little bit.
This.
He kind of looks like Sammy Sosa.
Although he's got like a Hawaiian thing going on in that one.
Hold on. Go to this one. This guy.
Mr.
is-
Steal Your Lady.
No, nope.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. This is the guy. This looks exactly like the neighbor that I had the altercation with on the 4th of July. Same hair, but obviously not the size of a football player. That guy is a completely different human being. I don't care what you tell me. Like,
And so is this guy.
yeah, they're different races.
Who's
Yeah.
that, Joe?
That's the same.
Can I get the one with the hat and the curly hair?
Oh.
Yeah, that's Mr.
It comes up in the results.
That is Mr. Steal.
I hear you.
That's Steal Your Lady all day.
That's a paddleboarder right there.
That is Mr.
That
Steal
dude
Your Lady.
paddleboards up to your
Paddleboarder.
wife and just paddleboards with her just sitting between his legs.
He looks like Keekly
Off
there.
into the distance. Yeah.
He looks like Keekly a little.
What, dead and retired?
He looks like a mix between Luke Kuechly and Keanu Reeves. Yeah. Absolutely.
Fuck him, too.
Oh, my God. Nice.
All right. Well,
All right, what do we
That
got
guy
to
looks
now?
like he smokes a lot of weed.
Back to the emails. Somebody just bet $1 million on the Niners.
Woo.
So Bleacher Report says.
Wow. Who do you think it was? Kyle Shanahan?
Wait, what did you say?
Someone just dropped $1 million on the Niners.
Oh, half.
Ah, pussy.
$500,000.
Weak.
Yeah, I know, right? $500,000 to win.
Some broke
$500,000.
ass buster.
So we're going to do emails?
Yes.
Steve, rock out those particulars. You're just going to bang them out till we're done with this thing.
All right. Email us, goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com. Instagram, goldbloodedpodcast, no underscores. Twitter, @goldbloodedpod. And Patreon. Please donate to support us and my going away party and Chris's going away party and celebrate. And it's good times and all that stuff. Patreon.com/goldbloodedpodcast. Right now we are getting into Kenny Smith.
Let her rip, Kenny.
Kenny, mother. Oh,
New
that's-
emailer.
Okay. What's good, fuckers? Fuck Aaron Rodgers is the title. What a fucking statement game. Fuck those fuckers. We pushed their shit in. How long till we have to hear about us passing on him in the draft? Get over it with your bitch ass. I guess the scotch or whiskey didn't work for those 3 turnovers. I still get mad when I think about all those times they eliminated us back in the 90s. Oh yeah, that reminds me. Fuck Brett Favre. You gotta love the way we took it to them after all that talk about a revenge game. Well, fellas, we are in the Super Bowl. Now all the sports analysts are on our dicks. In the words of Sherman, if you call us pretenders in the beginning, stick to it. Don't switch up now. Anyone that has watched this team all year knew that we had championship qualities, a dominant run game, and defense. Then you add Jimmy Horsecock, that's a recipe for a great fucking team. I've been listening to you puppy cunts for a long time now. And like you guys, I'm also from Connecticut. Oh, gee,
Whoa.
well, yeah.
Stay
Wow.
tuned next week for a big announcement, Kenny.
Let them know. I'm from Hartford. I moved to Philly, then moved to San Diego, then joined the Navy. I was in boot camp when we hired Chip Kelly and lost my shit. Like Joe, I also wanted to punch Jed York in the fucking face. I got stationed in South Carolina, and now I'm in Okinawa, Japan, watching the games. Over here sucks because all the games come on at 3 or 6 in the morning on Mondays. Monday night games are Tuesday morning games. Good thing I have a Game Pass. Offensive Beast of the Week, Mostert. Defensive Beast of the Week, Mosley. P.S. Joe, great job of bringing the fucking heat all season long. And when are we going... Wow. And when are we going to more from the book?
Sent from Joe's rig.
Yeah. Maybe sooner than later without Steve. Without Steve to encroach my style, maybe we'll get the book.
That's what's been holding it back.
That's it.
Clearly. That's what's giving you writer's block.
Yeah,
Lazy
it's-
prick.
Oh, yeah, or drug addiction.
The guy keeps trying to talk about the Niners.
Just Joe, bro. Sherman. That's the title.
Awaiting audio.
Nothing's going right today.
Come on, Dead Air Dave.
What's cracking, guys? Victory Monday! Feels great, baby! Alright, whatever you
Sent
said.
on Tuesday.
But hey, so, social media, I was thinking about it, and it just, social media put it out there, but it's a trip that's Richard Sherman, when he was with the Seahawks, he made the tip pass for a pick that didn't allow us to go to the Super Bowl. And then last night's game, Richard Sherman sealed the deal with the pick that allowed us to go to the Super Bowl. I mean, I know it was a blowout. Like, we got him. But still, man, like, who would have thought? Richard Sherman, like, I find myself defending this guy now. Like, nah, man, this dude gets up. Man, haters out there. But, hey, oh, real quick, Joe, check it out, bro. If you're going to be out there in San Francisco for the victory parade, me and my family are rolling up after the Super Bowl. After we win the Super Bowl, we're going to be up there. So, hey, if you're up there, I'm going to send you a message. Let's meet up real quick if we could and just, hey, take a picture, was cracking, give a puppy cunts, a dib, a dab, you know, all that other, I don't do none of the other stuff, but, you know, let the Joes say what's cracking.
The Joes.
Until then, guys, I think if you break it down, I think I might have won that prediction. I think I did 21-41. I think I did. You know, I know you guys never put it down, but, man, I've been bragging like, man, Richard Sherman said, stay humble. Hell no. Cocky as hell. All right, I'll see you guys. I'll probably do another video. I'll probably make another email. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll write it out. Maybe I'll write it again. Maybe I'll sing a song. I don't know what I'm going to do. Puppy cuts!
All right.
Okay, puppy cunt. Yeah, I was all pumped to go, but I think I'm actually starting my surgeries again at the end of next week, so I don't think that's going to work for me. So that sucks.
Not gonna go get your puppy cunt on?
No, I mean I could postpone. I'm not going to. I want this fucking done. I want my fucking mouth back together. So, James Brighton, one for the bowl, fellas. Boys, hope you are well. Just coming off an all-nighter to watch the glorious Golden Red beat Aaron Rodgers, who always just seems so bitter with us after we snubbed him for Smith. Who's laughing now? Anyway, voicemail for you. Keep well, team, and can't wait to speak to you on the other side. Loads of love, Jimmy B. P.S. Shout out to that Aussie cunt Nick, who will likely be in some fucking machine when we lift the Lombardi. You haven't watched one live yet this year, so don't start now, otherwise I'll blame you.
Morning, boys. Well, afternoon, boys, whatever time you're doing your podcast. It's Jimmy B here from the UK. Just thought I'd leave a voicemail because, number one, it's been a very long time. I wish I could come up with a decent excuse, but mostly I haven't got one. I also haven't wrote in for a long time, mostly because I haven't got anything funny or interesting to say. Certainly not as funny as interesting as some of the other guys that regularly write in. But because you guys are clearly very well balanced in your delivery, I think you're not missing too much. So I haven't bothered. That's my excuse. And then I wanted to just quickly say I'm really pleased, obviously, how well we're playing. I'm going to be slightly disappointed if someone's cock isn't sucked there, because clearly that's been the key reasons or the key thing we're going to be doing for the Super Bowl win. So finally, if we do get a Super Bowl win, then I need to make sure that is done. So please let me know once that has been done. I'm sure the listeners are very interested in hearing that. And then I just want to quickly touch upon how well we're playing. I mean, we look lockout. I'm really pleased to see. I've never doubted this front office at all. I've never doubted Jimmy G in any way, shape or form. I've never doubted any selection ever made. And I'm just really pleased that Brian Hoyer and Chip Kelly and all the quality players we had in that horrible period are now going to get the chance to sit and watch us play in the Super Bowl and hopefully stuff the Chiefs. That's it from me. I hope you're all well. Keep smiling. Take it easy. Bye.
Right, cheerio.
Phenomenal. Fucking nominal.
Cheerio, mate.
I don't know why, but like people with different accents it just tickles my pickle a different way. I love it.
That makes me uncomfortable.
I don't.
He's going to be very disappointed if
right.
dicks aren't being sucked.
Yeah. Nat too. All right, Matt Matterson has something to say. Something is in the works. When I heard Steve and Chris announce that they are planning to leave the podcast, I first thought, I need to make another music montage. In other words, I was thinking it before Joe requested it. I will have to say this. Chris, you can go back to being a Jets fan. Steve, if you want, we can tag team with flashback audios.
Hold on. Don't brush over the best line
I'm coming
of
back.
this entire forever of this
coming
podcast.
back. I was coming back today.
What a fucking great line. God damn, Matterson.
I like how
It's just so slipped
He
right in the
slipped it
middle.
right in there.
It was just like anybody else that said that, it would be like their A-bomb.
Right.
Like it would be their closing line.
Yeah.
He just slipped it in the middle.
But I like how he dropped it like a little prequel. Like, I will have to say this. Chris,
you can go back.
go back, motherfucker. Being a Jets fan.
Hey, auto answer sounds good to me.
Yeah. All right.
I like that idea.
Phenomenal. Holy shit.
Wow. You can go back to being a Jets fan.
I've been dying to do that.
That's incredible.
Watching all the success they're having over there ever
incredible.
since you left them.
Don't drink the piss.
Don't drink the piss from Kenny L. Okay, boys. First off, I want to say my bad for the get the piss on tap comment. I heard it in a few episodes back and thought if we won, you would drink piss. Thought it was weird, but whatever it takes for us to win. I can't wait for this game. Hopefully we don't beat them so bad Tyreek Hill doesn't take it out on his kid. That poor child has been through enough. See the pics I attached. Leaning towards Darlene, but it's close with Riley being his little sister at least. What makes me cry is that golden buzzard on any America's Got Talent. Gets me every time. That or when military members suppose their kids in school. Oh, surprise. I understand.
Oh, that's a good one. That'll definitely get some
He
tears. was
going back to what makes
Yeah,
him cry.
that'll definitely get
Took-
some tears.
Took me a minute.
The military members
Yeah,
surprising
yeah.
people. Oh God,
Enjoy the podcast. Keep them coming, boys.
that's a tearjerker.
All right. Took me a minute to realize what we
I don't know about the golden buzzer.
Yeah, I don't know anything
I don't
about
watch that show.
America's Got Talent. Yeah. All right. Barrett Mueller. Why I hate the Chiefs. I was at the game. What?
You went over Gennaro.
No, I don't have a.
Yeah, no, you're wrong. I'm right. So, Barrett Mueller.
Who?
Gennaro?
I don't have one.
What?
I don't have it either. You're the only one with that email.
Wow. Interesting.
Add it to the.
Because
He's been. Oh, the fucking conspiracy. The fix is in.
It's not there.
They've hacked the
you're
system.
right, it's not there. I have it right here.
Well,
Are you in all emails? Is it to your private?
It's to goldbloodedpodcast@gmail.com
What date?
on Friday,
It's Friday's day.
January 24th at 10:44.
Weird, man.
Yeah. Nobody has this email but me. So, the email is titled Fag.
What?
Definitely meant for us.
It says, to you.
Me?
I don't know.
Oh, you're reading.
To
verbatim.
you and the other fucker. I haven't emailed since the Harbaugh era, but still haven't missed an episode. Anyway, what's up with that guy quitting? That's so fucking gay. Go Niners. I love you all except for Steve. But I'm the only one that got this fucking email.
Throw your fucking phones out.
What is going on right now?
What's the name?
I'm like, I have when I go to
Genaro.
I have it when I go to important
If I
emails.
search it, it's right there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I wonder if it filtered it because of that word. I wonder.
Ah, he said fag, so it got filtered out.
I might have put it.
Well, I hope we didn't miss anything else. I mean, who's to say that that's the only listener?
How many
that's-
emails have we missed over
Yeah, I
the years?
mean,
Well, if I go to promotions, it's in my promotions section.
we got to
Which there's some other ones in there too. I wonder if we missed
Hey,
them.
Rob, we got to get away from these fucking guys. They're hacked. They're compromised. They're putting
When
us
I-
in a bad position.
At the top, scroll up. Does this have? If you go to promotions, it was in. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's under.
Interesting.
It came in under
Boy.
promotions.
Oh, we do have others in here.
Yeah, we might have missed some other ones.
Oh, yeah, we're missing emails.
nah, that's all
but these
bullshit.
are open.
Yeah, we had opened them.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, well, fuck it. We're moving forward.
Gennaro.
Trust me, plenty in the fucking inbox.
To you and the other fuck.
I love that it's phenomenal that he hasn't emailed since the Harbaugh era, but he still listens. That makes me feel fucking real good about things.
Yes.
I could not imagine dealing with my shit for that long. I guess you dicks
Yeah,
have.
tell us about it.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ.
Why do you think I'm quitting?
Yeah. Shocked. It's only a matter of time before Rob just kills me. All right, well, Barrett Mueller, he's hung in there too. I was at the game last year when Jimmy tore his ACL.
Whoa. I didn't know that. Maybe I don't remember it.
I may have emailed this story last year, but fuck it. So the shit talking in my section was high between me and this Chiefs fan sitting in a row in front and to my left. It was that fun banter back and forth. Real nice guy. That stadium is loud as advertised. I respect the aurora those fans make, but when you start chants... Did I...
The Aurora.
Aura? What is it?
Aura.
Aura? I don't like the way that's
The Aurora.
I'm sticking with Aurora.
The Northern Lights that those fans create.
The Aurora Borealis those fans create is phenomenal. I'm sticking with that. I don't like Aura. That doesn't work there for me. But when you start chants when opposing players are on the ground hurt, you're fucking tool bags. Fuck them and fuck the Chiefs. The Madden curse will be in full effect. Also, remember, I'm 26. I never got to see the Niners win the damn Super Bowl. If they just win one, I'll be content. Every major outlet has already made their minds up, so fuck them. We just need to play our game, juice out the clock, eliminate the big play, and we'll win. All right. Next email is from Fred Buono? I don't know how you want to call it. Fred Bono? New listener from Jersey. Oh, wait. Stand by on this.
Okay.
Okay, no. Not the one I thought. All right. What up, you fucking weirdos? Freddie Flowers here. Yeah, no. I think I may have a link to this guy. Freddie Flowers here, repping the red and gold from South Jersey, just outside Atlantic City. I've never been to Cali, but have been a Niners fan my entire life. The only thing in this world I love half as much as the Niners is my precious little daughter. I do love the Niners much more than I love her, but God, she is adorable. I get mad at her, though, because she's not as cool as Just Joe's kids. Whenever I ask her to say puppy cunt, she just looks at me sideways like a retarded little puppy and asks, Daddy, what's a cunt? That's usually where I just back off and let her know she doesn't have to say puppy cunts.
Whoa.
And just go ask her whore mother what cunt means. Well, Fred, you found the right podcast.
Oh, we attract them all, don't we?
Christ.
Holy shit.
And then go ask her whore mother what cunt means.
A new listener.
Wow.
Anyways, like I said, I'm a new listener.
Wait, it gets better.
Oh, yeah, it's so good. So fucked up. I read this to my wife, and she's like, are you kidding me? I was like, no, it's pretty much the way I talk about you, too. I was never a fan of listening to podcasts, and recently I started to stick my little pecker in this fat pig that calls me her boyfriend. Every time we're in the car, she's listening to different types of podcasts, and every time I tell her to just turn on some music and stop listening to all these worthless assholes who spend their days making podcasts. One day, this chunky slut who calls me her boyfriend, I love how that's how he refers to it, who calls me her boyfriend, says to me that I should look for 49er podcasts to listen to since I'm always reading every article I can about them, clearly, because you're such an intellectual, and keeping up with everything. Sure enough, I decided to search for some 49er podcasts and found a few that were pretty good, until I came across the Gold-Blooded podcast.
Wait. The Gold-Blooded podcasts.
Yeah, multiple. I'm aware. The very first Gold-Blooded podcast I listened to was sometime around mid-season, and since then I instantly fell in love with all of you lowlifes, especially Joe. He's the dirtiest of all you fucks, and I would love to bump a few lines with him and watch a Niners game. Maybe we could sniff some uppers and some downers and even some all-arounders. I'm pretty sure nodding out with Joe would be a fucking amazing life experience.
No, you're bumping with Joe and nodding out with Brunskill.
You just don't know what goes on, Steve. Yeah, my wife found it to be a pretty amazing life experience as well. Anyway, now that I've introduced myself and gave you guys a little background information, I would like to say you fucking suck. I mean, I just started listening to you pricks, and then tonight I learned that Steve will no longer be doing the podcast. That kind of blows. But in all honesty, until Joe ODs, I'm still checking my podcast app daily for new episodes. All right. That's a lot of pressure. I don't want to make this email too long. It's already too long. Email too long since I'm new, and it's my first one to you guys, so I'll let you go, but not after 3 or 4 more paragraphs. But it would be awesome if you read this on air so I could hear just how handicapped I truly am to see if my family has been right all these years by trying to force me to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist or maybe both. I'm not sure. But I do know they say I need to speak to someone and stop talking to them and to myself. I'll write you guys again before the big game next week. I really would love to say bang bang Niner gang, but I truly think I'm too old and not homosexual enough to say that. So what I will say instead is go Niners. Red and gold till I'm dead and cold, you fucking cock mongrels. P.S. My cock continues to grow and grow all postseason. I cannot wait to pull it till it falls the fuck off after we win the game next weekend. PPS, Niners faithful, I love you all. Quest for 6, you poop pushers. Sent from my eye cock. Wow.
Did you get the emojis too?
Yeah, I got the emojis. I saw that. Thanks. Wow. Fred, that's something else.
We definitely have a type.
Yeah.
So, but hold on. Let me just give you... So, I got that email when I was sitting with you in the tattoo shop Saturday afternoon. So, I immediately, after I saw he was from Jersey, I checked for him on Instagram, and I found what I believe to be him, who also follows and is followed by someone I went to high school with. So, I found that to be... If it is, in fact, the same person. So, pretty weird, Freddie Flowers. Pretty weird. Zachariah Rush chimes in.
Speaking of quitters.
Yeah, well, no, this is good. He says, quit my job is the title. What's going on, fellas? Well, I just quit my job because my hag of a boss posted a notice that says, quote unquote, nobody will be requesting Super Bowl off. Call-outs will not be accepted. I definitely thought of Joey I when I told her my last day will be Saturday. She's fucking crazy, and if she thinks I'm missing this game... Oh, she must be fucking crazy if she thinks I'm missing this game. Wish me luck in the job hunt, crew. 49ers 34, Chiefs 21. R.I.P. Stephen Chris. Zach Rush. Well, hey, listen, Zachariah.
What do you do
where exactly what he did. Quit.
No. What was your job there was no way you could get out of working Sunday?
What does it matter? If my boss told me I had to work Sunday,
Saya fucking Nara.
Suck my
Yeah,
dick.
me too. But like I'm trying to picture.
I'd be like, oh, cool. Can I have a TV and watch the Super Bowl?
Right.
No? Oh, see you later.
I would take that a step further.
See you fucking later.
Sorry, listen, I work my birthday, I'll work Christmas, I don't give a fuck. I don't even believe in God, so whatever you want.
No, but if I was by myself in an office and I had a TV, it just had to be a body there.
You're right.
I could fucking stomp around and celebrate there just
So
as much
what
as
I
I
will
could at
say,
home.
Zachariah, if you'd like me to call your boss, just email the information in and we'll definitely call her live while we record. I have no problem breaking her balls on why she didn't let you get the day off.
I mean, at least if I was at work watching it, I wouldn't embarrass myself in front of my family.
Yeah, you got that. It's always a positive. All right.
Lifeblood.
Lifeblood.
Nah, let's go right
No,
now.
yeah, we're just going to plow through here. Matt Matterson, Championships Part 3, like he's got a fucking Meek Mill album.
Okay, I am here for my Super Bowl pregame predictions and thoughts, but I want to express my opinions when it comes to being a superstitious person. Now, so guys, you can guess if I'm superstitious or not. I am
Yes,
not
I say yes.
superstitious.
Damn.
Here's my reason why. I got this. I wear a Niners shirt on game day since the 2018 season, and I kept wearing it when they were losing, and I kept wearing it when they were winning. So that's why I'm not a very superstitious person.
So you just wear a shirt.
But an argument would be made where when I got that Niner jacket, I showed.
So just so we're all clear, For those cold-blooded listeners at home, Matt wears a shirt. It's on. He wears it. The team wins, they lose.
I am also not superstitious. I wear underwear every day, win or lose. It doesn't seem to affect the game at all.
I'll take it a step further. Regardless if the Niners are playing or not, I have clothing on.
You're obviously not
taking your
superstitious.
trash out naked. So.
Well, that's only after a Super Bowl victory.
Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
I don't know that I wear pants in my front yard at all for the next year.
Well, clearly superstitions have been debunked.
Yeah. Continue.
You guys, a couple of months back, I vowed I wouldn't wear it until they start winning again. And when they started winning again, I wore it against the first Seahawks game of the 2019 season. I mean, look at what happened there. But I got plans to wear it for Super Bowl Sunday. I'm planning to do it. Rock that jacket. But that said, on to the pregame thoughts. Super Bowl 54. The pass rush is going to have to... San Francisco's pass rush are going to have to put pressure on Mahomes. Force turnovers. I mean, if the cornerbacks and safeties cover Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill and stop the running back, I mean, that's good. And then Jimmy Garoppolo is going to have to complete more, make more passing attempts, because he's going to have to utilize every weapon that he has in the Super Bowl. George Kittle, Kyle Juszczyk, Deebo Samuel, Emmanuel Sanders, everybody's going to have to step up. Because, I mean, looking at the stats in the NFC Championship game, Garoppolo made 8 passing attempts, and 6 of them were completed. He's going to have to make more passing attempts in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. And so my score prediction will be San Francisco 49ers 30. Kansas City 27. I am out, really.
Close to Kern's pick.
All right. Sorry about next email is Chad Schonenher. Going with it. Super Bowl bound.
Shown in her.
That's right. That's what I'm going with. Hey, Cold Blooded Podcast. Last podcast announcement. Steve and Chris moving on. Steve will certainly be missed. Chris didn't really say much, but he was still one of the crew. That and I totally
Back
laughed
to
my
being a
ass.
Jets fan.
That and I totally laughed my ass off from the podcast listener from the Upper Michigan area ranting about the fucking ass Packers. I can totally relate to his feelings since I'm in Wisconsin and have to put up with the local area religious
Fanaticism.
Thank you. On the Green Bay Dick Smackers. Tell that guy to look me up. All right. Well, that's Mark
Look
Dubard.
up shown in her.
Mark Dubard, look up shown in her. Do any of you guys rock the Instagram or Twitter? Somebody needs to get on that asswipe. Pete Prisco from CBS Sports. Oh, someone needs to get on that asswipe. Pete Prisco from CBS Sports. That shitneck has picked against the Niners since Week 17 and all through the playoffs. Coming up to the Super Bowl, I'm sure he has some sort of hate on Jimmy G, as he has been a pessimist all season in regards to his ability and success.
Yeah,
Here's a pic of the prick.
Fuck Pete Pisco.
Didn't work on my phone, so fuck that guy. The guy looks like a schmuck. Use his head for a punching bag. Anyways, I've heard a few times already that the Niners are running a similar defense that has created the 3 lowest statistical games for Mahomes this season. That's a bit encouraging, as well as the offense running on all cylinders. It appears the 49ers offense has scored more than the Chiefs offense in 2019. That's also encouraging. Bold predictions for the Super Bowl. 49ers 42, Chiefs 27. Richard Sherman as Defensive Player of the Game, George Kittle as Offensive Player of the Game, and Jimmy Horsecock the Super Bowl MVP. Peace out, podcast bitches. Chad, faithful Niner from Wisconsin. Okay. Gustavo Sanchez, numero uno. Well, the Packers were absolutely dominated and didn't even look like they came to compete. Rodgers was getting suffocated all game and kept giving his players dirty looks. Rodgers just looks like that asshole boss who blames everyone, one of his employees for his own failures. The whole week building up to that game, the analysts all had Rodgers' dick so far down their throats that all they could talk about, ooh, Rodgers, future Hall of Famer, ooh, he doesn't lose twice. The Niners aren't ready for the comeback kid. Fuck all of you pieces of shit. And then going on about the Smith brothers, fuck you, putos. We had the Smith brothers first, and you can't compare the two. I said it earlier this season. The team we have now is by far the best I've seen in my lifetime without the rape, domestic, or drug charges. I can't wait for Bosa to fuck up Kermit the Frog in Miami on Sunday just so I can say fuck everyone who doubted the team and fuck Rodgers, crackhead ass-looking motherfucker. Okay. Gustavo Sanchez, number 2. The future. It's really sad to hear Stevie Stats and Chris will be abandoning us like prom night dumpster babies. I've been listening since 2014, and it's hard to imagine a podcast without the back and forth between the three of you guys. Next to watching games on Sundays, Thursdays, and Fridays have been the what I look forward to just to hear you guys make me laugh after our asses get kicked these past few years. I will continue to listen to the wheels fall off this bitch, and I hope whatever your issues are, Steve, you work that shit out and come back for the 2021 season. Looking forward to the continuation of Rob hitting Joe with logistical stats and analysis just so Joe can belligerently shoot him down because it's Rob saying it. No, you're wrong there. I would belligerently agree because he was the one saying it. I hope this podcast continues to the far future and provide us all listeners with many more hours of joy, laughter, tears, and therapy. Good luck, Steve and Chris. Hope this isn't permanent. Chris Johnson.
They're actually going to start a Jets podcast. I just came to find out.
I know all about it. Imagine like 2 or 3 years down the road, you and I are still doing it. Things are like, about the same, maybe a little better. And like, we're just like setting up one day and bam, we get an email like, yo, check this new Niner podcast out. And it's these 2 dicks like doing their own thing. Could you imagine? Would we just straight up hunt him down and try to fight him, or what do you think?
I don't know how if Steve could talk all that time straight. Like, he does most of the talking here, but he'd have to talk over the snoring, which would be tough.
Would we try to fight him?
No, Chris isn't my co-host. I actually found another guy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm already kicked off of that one.
You're just out.
I'm just out completely.
Fucking
I need a job.
Chris has got a monologue Jets one.
Let's get it straight. I will be around. I'm sure that I will come back on periodically. I will send voice recordings. I will email into the show. I will be a listener just with you guys.
Hold on. Will you be our Matt Waldman?
Steve's coming.
No,
Steve's
that's
coming
the
down to
reason.
your
No,
level.
you're going to be our Matt Waldman.
No, that's the reason I left.
First of all, this is exactly what a girlfriend says when she dumps you.
Hey, yo, yeah.
Oh, I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to come to your birthday parties. I'm still going to talk to your mom.
But in my
and
life-
then
but in
you
my
get a
life,
new
that's a
girlfriend.
real-
You're like, don't fucking call me anymore. I got a fucking new girlfriend. That's how that goes.
Well, that's up to you guys.
I can't wait to see what happens in the next year.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, we're gonna check in with CGD here. What's good, players?
CGD.
The time has come for what you may ask to shut up the Patrick Mahomes' second coming of Jesus noise. I'm tired of it. Even the analysts who are giving us props are doing it in a backhanded type of way. Listen, we are a more well-balanced team off rip. Our defense can hang with their offense better than their defense can hang with our offense. Period. We all probably have the same keys to victory, so I'll go with some bold predictions. Jimmy G throws for 300 yards. Salah throws in some disguise cover 2 packages with man on the backside. The MVP will come from our defense. Our special teams will be a surprise X factor. Mahomes turns the ball over on his first offensive drive. D Ford strip sack. The Niners collectively set a franchise Super Bowl rushing record. KC doesn't score in the fourth quarter. The game isn't close, 32-20 Niners, and Mahomes cries. KC will have no answer for Monster or Shanahan. Let's get this dub for Chris, Steve, and Staley. In that order. As importance to the franchise. Peace and gold blood, Chris. All right.
Let's make one MVP prediction each.
Okay.
If the Niners win the game, who's MVP? I'm pulling back my burrito. That was a joke from earlier. I'm going to say Fast Freddie Warner.
Okay. Tevin Coleman.
Ooh.
I think he's going to end up with like 3. You know what I mean? Touchdowns. That's my take. And how do you not give it to a guy with 3 touchdowns?
Yeah, like Mostert last
Yeah,
week.
I don't doubt that there's going to be somebody that we're all like, yeah, that's the fucking MVP. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But or they never give it to an O-line or whatever.
I'm going with Deebo Samuel.
Oh, how huge would that be?
And I have a dark horse, which is so fucked up to call this guy a dark horse. Nick Bosa. It's my dark horse. So with that said... oh shit! I'm sorry.
Oh, would you think he was sleeping?
Fucking chimes in on one every 10 items anyway.
Keyed up his mic and everything, and you were like, "Well, that's enough of that."
All right, gotta go get him. I was checking the clock and everything. I'm like, wait, fuck this, go.
Mostert.
Spoken like a true Jets fan. All right, Gold Blooded Podcast. GoldBloodedPodcast@gmail.com. Get them in, get them out, whatever, before, after the game. Make sure you get your sacrifices in. Make sure the fucking throat is slit and you've got the blood on you before kickoff. Get it done, boys. This is our time to shine. Fuck Andy Reid. I hope he dies.